Yeah, I just gotta say that they're in my iPad. They just made it virtually impossible for me to move a file off my iPad and into an external drive. They took away all the abilities to do that. I did figure it out. Um, I will get it taken care of. It won't last forever, but that tells me they're in my system. But I told you, they're fighting a war with me, and I'm not even on the warpath. I'm not even on the war turf or what are you, in the arena. I'm not even. If you were a boxer, I'm not even in the arena. They're boxing themselves. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. You know, you're talking about a country that took down the Twin Towers and killed 3,000 people just so they can make some money. And they bombed the Pentagon to make some money. And they don't care. They have no care in the world for you. You aren't even a second thought, And they started Vietnam. Vietnam was nothing but um, military machine. They dropped a lot of bombs in Vietnam. They all cost a lot of money, each one. So, it's just not just the bomb, the airplanes, the helicopters, the ships, everything. Money, 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 money. Ukraine, you don't hear about anymore, right? They're still fighting. They're still doing what they do. But you don't hear about it anymore because there's too many things on the news. The news can't keep up. And Ukraine was an embarrassment for Trump because he didn't stop it like he said he would. So he started Iran, and now Iran is an embarrassment for Trump because he can't stop it, and he said he would. So you're trusting a government that doesn't even care about you in any way, shape, or form. And they don't like me because I'm telling you this. They don't want someone to tell you this. They want you to be the sheep. They want to keep you the sheep. They want the sheep to sleep. Sheep and sleep are close for a reason. And it's just no coincidences. They are the most evil people in the world. And you elected them. But they only gave you evil people as an option. There were no good people on the ballot. It never is. Sure, they play the good guy role, like the good cop, bad cop. The good cop is just as bad as the bad cop. It's the same cop. So, and that's what you got as the government. And I'm not telling you to go ride in the streets and stuff. And they're so afraid of like a George Floyd video. Uh, that video, or Rodney King video, what that did with the LA riots. They're afraid of those videos. What do you think they feel about my videos? The same thing. It doesn't have the effect of a Rodney King or George Floyd, but it has a different effect. It has a more long-lasting effect because it's waking you up, and that's the last thing they want you to do. They do not want you to wake up. I don't care who you are. If you're asleep, they want to keep you asleep. And 99% of the population is asleep. Um, I'm just sitting around, sleeping all day, eating all day, waiting for you to wake up. And if you don't, it's going to be your loss. It's going to be your family's loss because they're going to get you. And, look how you treat animals, like how you treat a dog or you treat a cat. That's how they treat you.